Play this record as frequently as possible.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
I'm star surfing, you can find me out of space, I pass the clouds, blowing loud. Take your blunts up to the face and I'm hydroplaning. Mix the vodka up with the gauge and slow it down, it don't move too fast. Sad at the light by 30 minutes, people mean mugging when they ride past. Got another one rolled in the ashtray. I'm going farther than outer space, you can't pay me to take my smile away. Matter of fact, I'm riding one deep today, me and Mary J. Turned up to the maximum, I'm in my own lane, doing my own thing, I ain't even in the atmosphere. All you hear is my subs bumping, I'm floating past the clouds. I'm up far away, nigga, you can't bring me down. I'm chasing after dreams, homie, but I'm wide awake. And I barely get some sleep, but I'm thankful for the day. Hold the wheel with my knees while I'm breaking down the weed. And my music so loud, you can barely hear me breathe. Got the song on repeat, jamming MoWet entertainment. With A-Ray on the track, ain't no way you can contain. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. You can't see me cause I'm far away. I'm in my own zone, ain't looking for no company, so you can leave me alone. The universe is mine, and I'ma go explode it. If I come back and you will be the last who gonna know it. Make it move and do it smooth, you don't even know what's happening. Can't put your finger on it, but you know the mo is bad, man. Murder tent on my windows, you can't see me past, man. I might swerve a second, but I got it. My bad, man, I'm far away. In the blink of an eye, soon as I roll the weed up and I give it some fire, my nigga steady telling me that he gonna retire. But me, I'm gonna do it till the day that I die. And ain't no shame, I tell you that I love me some reaper. All that other shit a kid, so my nigga, you can keep it. I be far away, you can't find me no more. But I bet you hear me bumping, nigga, through your stereo. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. You can't see me cause I'm far away. You can't touch me cause I'm far away. And you can't see me cause I'm far away. And you can't touch me cause I'm far away. And you can't see me cause I'm far away.
Just pulling this mask off so that I can talk to you. I just talked to you about Ronnie Long being released. We're going to take that live picture right now if we can. He is coming out at this moment. We could hear the screams across the newsroom. So just on background, 44 years in prison he has been for rape the courts say he should not have been convicted of. He's now free. Ronnie Long standing there. That is his wife, who he met while he was in prison. This is outside Albemarle Correctional Institution. Ronnie Long in the black hat there with the red around the top, a red tie, wearing a suit as he comes out of prison with his bag of belongings he's collected for 44 years. The higher court, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals in Richmond earlier this week said that his constitutional rights have been violated. It was then sent down to the lower court to determine his guilt or innocence. But at that point, the Attorney General's office stepped in and said, you know what, let's just expedite this and get him out. They did that yesterday. Today, he is out. You can see they're in a hurry to leave, too. That is his wife, Ashley. That's Ronnie Long in the passenger seat getting in right now. We know his attorney, Jamie Lau, with the Duke Wrongful Convictions Clinic, has been working on this for years and years. He is there as well. Ronnie Long, now a free man after 44 years. He was convicted of rape by an all-white jury. The evidence was suppressed, including footprints, including hair samples, including fingerprints that could have let him go free once he had been arrested. Again, Ronnie Long, a free man. We'll continue to follow this throughout the night and in our following newscast. But there goes the car as they leave Albemarle Correctional Institution right now after 44 years. Guys.
Gas up, 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 gas up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up. I put that pressure in my swisher, now I'm twisting it up. I stay fly high like with Khalid, but I be switching it up. They say, hey, slick, put out that fire, cause you be flicking too much. I say I can't let it be frank, cause I be nicking too much. I smoke like a maniac, I'm a brainiac, still I don't get no fool. Without a lift 3-5 on kitchen, acid reflux. Gotta have my gas, that 4-leaf clover, good look. My blood so strong, my blood so long, feel like we smoking a truck. Gas up, 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 gas up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up.
Man, I'm so damn hot, I'm dancing on the star. I told that chick to fuck with me, I'm really going for it on a foreign car, just so I can smoke that shit out. You got a fatty girl, you know we only poke that shit out, but I'ma let you know about me. OR in your Greek kush. Shit, I might compliment your beauty, then slap you on the tushy. Legit cushion, got this wisher, about to put some diesel in it, man, we winning. This is only the beginning, man, I like slick, let's get it.
Gas up, 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 gassed up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up. Gas up, gas up, gas up, gas up, gas up, gas up, gassed up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up. I'm blowing it out. I got that diesel 93, I'm burning out. I'm gassed up.
All of it's been very personal, just watching the kids experience it. And for me, I would say, you know, there are two little kids, Ian and Taylor, who recently passed from cancer. And throughout our filming, I was communicating with them, knowing that they were both terminal. And what they said to me is, and their parents said, they're trying to hold on till this movie comes. And to a certain degree, you hear them say that and you're like, wow, that's like, I gotta get up and go to the gym. I gotta get up and go to work. You know, I got to learn these lines. I got to work on this accent. You know, seeing how devoted all of my castmates are, and knowing that will be something meaningful to them. But it's, to a certain degree, it's a humbling experience, because you're like, this can't mean that much to them, you know. But seeing how the world has taken us on, seeing how the movement is, how it's taken on a life of its own, I realized that they anticipated something great. And I think back now to a kid and just, you know, waiting for Christmas to come, waiting for my birthday to come, waiting for a toy that I was going to get a chance to experience, or a video game. I did live life waiting for those moments. And so it put me back in the mind of being a kid, just to experience those two little boys' anticipation of this movie. And when I found out that they
take your time with it.
Yeah, it means a lot.
I'm lost like gorillas riding in a circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
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 Just like a pound of purple. Let's get perked out like it's something to do. On that light, I got that fruit. My whole car stink. I got that loud pack. Everybody smell it, I can't even hide that. Let's go 50-50, that's 100 sack. On that choke, I call it anthrax. But I love to smoke it, I can't even lie. I'm so high, halfway, feel like I could fly. You either smoking perp, or you smoking work. Mixing Reggie with some meat, trying to make it twerk. That ain't real deal, that shit dead wrong. If it ain't loud, I ain't smoking, you can carry it on. The whole club smell it, they looking over here. This shit got me standing out like a chandelier. Ain't I smoking strong? You already know. Come smelling like a pound when I hit the door. I'm lost like gorillas riding in a circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
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 Just like a pound of purple. Roll another one. I think I'm coming down. I'd rather hit another blunt before I hit the ground. Plus I popped a pill, I'm on that space jump. Blowing straight skunk, my Superman already crunk. What you looking at? You ain't high as me. One more anything, bitchin' I'm a OD. But I'm hard-headed, so I'ma keep going. Don't guess I got it, I'ma roll it up and keep blowing. High as eagle, but rolling cigarillas up. We ain't supposed to smoke up in this club, but I don't give a fuck. Blowing in my car, you can't ride with the windows up. Meet me at the bar, tell dude fill my rim up. I'm in the corner shooting game to a silly slut. Ask me what I'm wearing, cause she say I smell like purple stuff. Smoking out, pouring up, ain't no need in holding up. Break them cigarillas down, push they rim in my cup. I'm lost like gorillas riding in a circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
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 Just like a pound of purple.
The inside of my car smells like a pound of purple. My 87 cut dog, you see it might hurt you. I'm hollering at the bitches on the block and they flirting. I'm standing on the block, what I'm doing, man, I'm serving. Black on black, what it do, nigga, I'm working. Disrespecting, you will get laid to the surface. Black on black, North Star finest, what I'm riding. Respect the purple in my chest and nigga will find ya. Don't look at my diamonds too hard, they'll blind ya. Northside nigga fucking fine as I'm a legend. Smoking on that purple, making transactions with Mexican. Living like a king, nigga stressful in a mansion.
Like a pound of purple. Like a pound of purple. like a pound of purple, 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 like a pound of purple.
I'm lost like a gorilla zone, riding in a circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
Like a pound of purple,
Like a pound of purple.
like a pound of purple.
Just like a pound of purple.
Welcome back. Breaking news just into Fox 44. Actor Chadwick Boseman has died. A representative for the Black Panther actor says Boseman succumbed to colon cancer after a 4-year battle. Along with Marvel character, Boseman also portrayed several historic figures like baseball legend Jackie Robinson and godfather of soul James Brown. Boseman was 43.
For real. Right. Put some vodka in my cup, some niggas to the line. But me, I do just fine with a cup full of liquor and a swisher full of pine. Hurt, kush, louder the gas. You don't even have to ask. Let's go half on 100 sag. Flyer than an eagle, I'm higher than a steeple. On cloud 23, looking down on you sober people. My moms think I'm throw like a motherfucker, but all I do is smoke like a motherfucker. If I had my way, I'd get Snoop uplifted. Show Wiz Khalifa how we do it down in Mississippi. I might need a little help for real, cause somebody could get hurt if I don't have me no kill. Cigars in my ride, cause the dro I be blowing. Beating down your block while your boy still smoking.
This kush is so potent. Eyes red like the devil. Take it to that level. Lame niggas get stepped on just like a pedal. Shawty roll up the strong and shut the hell up. You ain't smoking harder than me, nigga, get your blunts up.
and most of them are dying from black crimes. White people aren't doing anything to them. White people voted Barack Obama in for 8 years. 8 years. Everything that the blacks could be crying about should have did it on his watch, and they didn't. I'm black, 52, I'm not oppressed. Ain't nobody oppressing me. America is more free than it's ever been. That's right. And every black person know that. That's Amen. Right. So to keep listening to somebody make you think they going through this, some little young 19-year-old black person, they've been through this, they ain't been through nothing. They're creating it. They're creating a problem that does not exist, like they're talking about. Is there racism? Of course. But overall, you understand how far we've come? Huh? Yeah, do you understand how far we've come? We have now in America, white mothers and fathers are allowing their daughters to marry black folks. Y'all know this stuff that don't exist like it used to. Yes, sir. Years ago, a white girl could have never. I'm married to a Caucasian woman, the most beautiful woman in the world. So all this talk about racism and all this, don't listen to it. It's a lie. They don't know who they're mad at. Remember, this started with George Floyd. It went from George Floyd to now it became the white people. Then it went from the white people. Now it's the whole system of America. They don't know what they're mad at. They don't know what they're bothered by. All we're saying, you guys, don't get caught up in the hype. It's all wrong. I am the happiest man. I'm one of the happiest men in the world. I'm one of the happiest, blessed men in the world. If you could see my life, I thank God. But that's what I told them. I'm not oppressed. The only people that's oppressed in this world is people that embrace being oppressed.
It is. Yes.
If you want to complain about something, there's a million things to complain about, but why not be grateful at what you have? And this is what I say. If they're so bothered, why don't they leave and go to Africa and to another country? Woo!
Oh, I love you. I love you.
I'm just an ordinary person. I'm longing, looking and searching for nothing. Yet I desire everything. And I'm just hoping that I see you rising, coming into my view. I can't seem to shake it. I'm longing for everything, yet I have nothing. Please don't mistake me. It's being just a symbol of loneliness. I am searching just like you and every other person, and I'm just looking for that moment, looking for that moment, looking for that moment.
This piece is called Allow Me to Introduce Myself. I am the keeper. I will not sleep, and I don't need to eat. My belly is full with my ancestors' pain. I am the keeper. Now watch me. I'll say that line again. I am the keeper. Now watch me reign. Hear my roar. I am the keeper. I don't scare easily. I'm pulling up to your door. Come on. I am the keeper of all the brothers and sisters here and abroad. I am the keeper, and I can smell your fraud. I am the keeper with the soul of a giant and a heart like a lion. I am the keeper with the fist of Tyson and the feet of Muhammad. A mind of Maya and a courage like Angela. I cannot lose. I am the keeper, and I won't accept your abuse. With a face of stone and mighty warrior bones, and trust I'm never alone. I am the keeper with snakes for hair I make all men tremble with fear. I am the keeper, and I will not die. For 400 years you have tried. With the vision of Harriet, I'll lead you on. I am the keeper, the judge, the reaper.
I'm the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's true. All eyes on me. Well, first of all, bitches, they Ray on the track. Now tell me pussy niggas how you like that. I keep a blunt, rolled up nothing but that gas. Getting to the money, yeah, I gotta get the bag. MoWet entertainment, yeah, it's all the way real. Hold the wheel, grip the steel, let it loose if you feel. Turning corner, busting blocks, know the grind never stop. Bitch, niggas flip flop while I'm headed to the top. Got my mind on my money, how to make it stack. Keep on pushing to the limits and your haters fall back. Playing Russian roulette, gotta cut me a check. Now these niggas, they sweating because your boy on deck. Everything is a go, just tell me who got the dro. Gon' fire up the spliff and throw me off in the yoke. Got my diamonds pressing up against the wood grain wheel. When you see a pimp shining, bitch, tell me how you feel. I'm the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes verse 2 coming through. Tell me what it do. Got my grind on the maximum. How about you? I'm the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room. All eyes is on me. I get it straight out the mud. Time to roll the blunt up. Gotta give me some vodka so I can pour me a cup. Going 55 north, I'm headed 220 south. And when I open my mouth, number gang pouring out. Put me up in the booth and I'ma show you how I do. You didn't motherfucking know I'm the motherfucking truth. Jacktown still reppin' while I'm marching, niggas steppin'. A-Ray on the track, nephew got me flexin'. I'm about to take flight, staying high as a kite. And I'm the motherfucking CEO, bitch, get it right. I'm the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, all eyes is on me. I'm the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on the realest that you seen. I'm the freshest on the scene. I'm the elephant in the room, yeah, it's true. All eyes on me.
But what we need is a country that's united. United behind support for both equal justice and public safety. United in strong support for reforms and strong rejection of disorder. We support the courageous work of law enforcement. And when police misconduct is alleged, real justice, that's found by waiting for all the facts and through the rule of law, not in mob rule. We believe that when a substantial percentage of the American family feels that they are treated unjustly, that has to be addressed, but addressed through reforms that make everyone safer, not riots that punish the innocent. But we behave greatly when we show the world how we, a diverse people, can work through our divisions and our differences peacefully and within the rule of law, as part of our continued quest to be a nation that truly provides liberty and justice for all.
nigga mad, he got beef. Nigga trippin' cause bitch chose me. All over some pussy. All over some pussy. This nigga mad, he won't be. This nigga trippin' cause bitch chose me. All over some pussy. All over some pussy.
Man, let me tell you how a real pimp roll. I don't trip on a bitch. No, I give you a hoe, but salt dropping, flip flopping on some mishead shit. This nigga mad, got beef over ratchet ass bitch. I don't chase him, I replace him, they come dime a dozen. Can't get in my pocket, then I show him no love, but don't kiss her. If you did, you might taste my kid. Yeah, I skeeted in the back of her throat, and she swallowed it. Oh, you mad now? You got beef now? You really want a million niggas on your street all over some pussy, all over some pussy. Yeah, you niggas some rookies, and I take your damn cookies. Miss me with that drama like Joe Dirt missed his mama. I murk your ass quick. You been lying, I'm Obama. This nigga mad, he won't be. This nigga trippin' cause his bitch chose me. All over
this
some
nigga
pussy.
mad, he got beef. Nigga trippin' cause bitch chose me. All over some pussy. All over some pussy. This nigga mad, he won't be. This nigga trippin' cause bitch chose me. All over some pussy. All over some pussy. Pussy rule the world, that's a fucking lie. They run a weak nigga crazy, no fucking lie. I got a bitch that'll ditch on a fucking guy. She got this nigga really trippin' on her pussy high. I never seen that type of guy. Super side pimpin', you niggas small fry. I stick and move like a player, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, ho, I see you later. Bitches ALD for mail, nigga callin' why I'm fucking, but the bitch don't care, no answer. He sick like he got cancer. Good girl with you, but when she with me, she my private dancer. But I'ma treat her like I'm supposed to. You shoulda knew a hoe when you approached her. I can't be responsible for your bitch getting comfortable. Intrigued by a real nigga, real shit she tweaking for. This nigga mad, he got beef. Nigga trippin' cause bitch chose me. All over some pussy. All over some pussy. This nigga mad, he won't be. This nigga trippin' cause bitch chose me. All over some pussy. All over some pussy.
Is my brother. September 6th marks 2 years since I last heard his voice, heard his laugh. 2 years since my family has felt whole. Because September 6th will be 2 years since Amber Geiger shot my brother through his heart. Both of them died while sitting at his home, eating ice cream and watching football. He was minding his own business. Since then, I have been on a mission to seek reform to the severely broken justice system because both of them would still be alive today. Instead, we are 9 days away from the second anniversary of his murder. 2 years of saying his name and Antoine Rose's name, 10 years of seeking justice for DJ Henry, 4 years of saying Terrence Crutcher's name, saying Chantel Davis, Delron Small, Sandra Bland, Tatiana Jefferson, and so many others. I am tired of learning new names adding new hashtags to an already long list of victims of police terror. We cannot allow our brothers and sisters to only be remembered for how they died. We need to continue to push for change so that their lives were not taken in vain. We are all in this together. We are our brothers and sisters' keeper. Thank you.
And we have to fight that same enemy, that same system, that same whiteness that keeps infiltrating our globe. So white people, be friendlier. I'm a really nice neighbor. Y'all live around me, and every time I say hi, you rush inside and you lock up your bike, and it's weird. Just say hi. If you have people of color and LGBTQ+ in your office, talk to them. It's lonely. It's weird. And I need people to stick up for me and say that this is a professional outfit because I do not conform to your whiteness and I'll wear whatever the fuck I want. So
we're out here because Donald Trump is an American fascist. He's a racist. And it's clear as day that this is a modern day Klan rally, you know? And we're out here to say, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept the fascist America. The Trump-Pence regime must go now. That's why we're here.
Gotcha. Do you have anything to cite where any policy that Donald Trump has enacted that's fascist?
Absolutely. So I will tell you, the white supremacy, he upholds the military generals that uphold slavery. He upholds that. That's why we call this a modern-day Confederate rally. The Central Park Five black and brown men who were accused of raping a white woman. It later came out that they hadn't did it. He called for the death penalty of them. And even after they had been exonerated, he still said that they should be guilty. Everybody knows that Donald Trump is a white supremacist, you know? So that's why we're out here.
Gotcha. Do you believe that Joe Biden is a correct answer to systemic racism when he tells Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club that if you can't choose between Joe Biden or Donald Trump, that you're not black?
I am not a Joe Biden supporter, but I will say that one of the things about black people who support Trump, knowing what he's done to black people and what he has advocated against in terms of police brutality and murder, it is like Jews. Black people for Trump is like Jews for Hitler.
Brings you out here to the Donald Trump 2020 rally, the first one back since the COVID-19 pandemic.
I feel like it was really disrespectful organizing it in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the biggest white massacre in Black Wall Street ever happened. Even though they moved it, I still came here. I drove all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to be here in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. I'm here standing up for my brothers, sisters, and everyone in between that is of color.
Gotcha. You know, do you believe that Joe Biden is an answer to systemic racism, even though he goes on the Breakfast Club and tells Charlemagne the God, if you can't choose between me or Trump, you're not black? Like, is that not like white privilege? Like, what's your view on that?
Absolutely. So I think Biden is absolutely not the answer. And, you know, as an American waking up and like for our younger generations to see that our choice right now is Biden or Trump, I'm angry. And I'm angry for the future generations. And I'm standing up for a systemic change. I want revolution. I don't want our system that we have right now, because it's broken. It's broken.
So what would you say, like when you mention revolution, what steps do you think need to be taken in order to accomplish that? What would be your solution?
So in a dream world, I would say modern day communism, but that's not going to happen. So I would say by defunding the police and taking part of that funding and putting it more towards social demonstrations, counselors, your teachers, your education, taking property taxes and funding them more. The reason a lot of people that don't have good education is based on our school system that's funded by our property tax, and that's not fair. So that's the first step. And then, you know, just kind of going from there, because this isn't working.
Do you have any evidence of one, or can you cite one policy that Donald Trump has enacted since he's been president that's absolutely racist to its core?
Racist to its core.
I would say that...
Which I think we would agree that the definition of racism is one race determining itself superior than another, right?
Yes, that is the definition. I don't think he enacted any policies along those lines of that definition, but I do believe that policies that he has enacted has a racist connotation to them. So therefore, those policies of the Muslim ban in Muslim countries, I think is a form of racism and xenophobia.
So is Muslim a race or a religion?
Well, it's a religion.
So how could that be racist to be Muslim? Because you could be black and be a Muslim. You could be brown. You could be Asian. And
yes, you can.
So is that racism? Or
well, I guess it's not.
Came out on the 30th and the 31st to Oklahoma City because of the death of George Floyd. It moved me very greatly. And when I realized that Americans from all creeds and races and colors, Native, Mexican, whatever you want to name it, we're all getting stepped on by the government, brother, and it needs to stop.
In 2013, when we had the first black American president, Barack Obama, right? Under his FBI, the FBI statistics, which would be in favor of him because he was the president at the time.
I'm not keen to this. So
2,500 black people were murdered under his watch. Okay. Only 200 white people killed those 2,500 black people.
Terrible.
2,200 black people killed those 2,500 black people. Okay. So black-on-black crime skyrocketed under the first black president of the USA. Is that due to racism or white people, or how do you explain that?
Okay, and I'll level with you on this fact. Do you think your government ever fucks you over?
Absolutely.
All right. Do you feel that if once we all just unify, we'll actually get some type of productive change?
Depending
what
on
change do you want to see? Let me hey, I know this is kind of an investigation. Like, hey, gotcha, Ad. I'm cool.
Absolutely not.
But if not, that's awesome. What do you think? And this is what it's talking about, America. What's your idea, brother? I'm out here because I know that something's wrong. Look, we know that something's wrong, right, bud?
I personally think, and this is as a minority, I think because crime is higher in the black community and the Hispanic community, that by default we're having more interactions with the police because it's the police job to protect the innocent people in our communities. So can I finish?
I'm always stoned, by the way. I always smoke marijuana, so I get agitated because facts. Why do you think what you just said? Well, black-on-black violence causes more interactions with the police. How do you prevent that?
I think that's what I was trying to get to. I think that. What's your number one criticism of the president as of right now?
And in my opinion, he just fucking sucks and all. There's a lot of reasons. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I just don't support him. And, he makes fun of people who are mentally ill. He's racist. He's a pedophile. He says, grab her by the pussy. I wish a bitch would grab me by the pussy because I'd beat their fucking ass. So that's all I really got to say about that.
Do you have any policy you can point to that would declare Donald Trump a racist?
I mean, all the shit he posts on Twitter. You just got to go to his Twitter and just read all this shit. That's really, I'm not going to go over all of them, but he can, though. He knows more about it than I do.
What's the number one racist thing that Donald Trump has done that bothers you?
Keeping ICE in place. And I think a big talking point for a lot of Republicans out here is that the Democrats did it as well. I'm not for the Democrats or the Republicans. I don't believe in ICE. That is a very racist policy that we keep in place. And a lot of people like to say it's because of
just ICE existing or specific policy that's been enacted?
I think immigration.
Because ICE does protect Hispanic kids that are human trafficked. That's a fact. So to say that ICE is completely racist isn't absolutely true because there are Hispanic little girls that ICE does save at the border that are being human trafficked from Mexico into the USA. So
just like how there are good cops. 2-3 officers in ICE that are able to leave kids in cages and let them die and let kids go missing, it defeats the whole purpose of it. Defund it.